The all-new Real Housewives of New York City continue to shake up our summer. The ladies may not always be as sweet as apple pie, but the drama is delicious. The secret ingredient? Darling, it's Ubah Hassan. Take a look.
I love girls' night.
What are you serving, Ubah?
Chocolate, darling.
Look at me, very sexy. Yes.
You're not leaving yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Her house is by the ocean, you guys. Your house is not.
Guess what?
Get out of my face.
I'm not getting out of here first. Take these glasses when you're talking to me. I'm going to be ready to talk to you.
What do you want from me? You're trying to get everyone against me.
Oh, and Ubah is with us now. Welcome, Ubah. Just watching that gives me anxiety. I don't know how you do it, but listen, we're going to talk about your hot sauces in a minute, but let's talk about the show first. So we see that little clip there of you and Aaron kind of getting into it.
Yeah.
You take her sunglasses off. She's not loving that. Can you kind of explain that moment?
You know, we were on trip. You know, the trip with girls. You didn't sleep. You're tired. You know, you get to know each other. You know, so stay tuned. It's we actually, let me just clarify, we do really love each other.
Okay.
And nobody gets me that way if I don't care about someone.
Yes,
right?
yes, very
Yeah.
true. Well, we're pretty well into the season now. How is it watching the episodes back? Do you watch?
Yes, I do. We get like a few days before you guys, so we get all the anxiety before you guys.
I was going to say.
Yeah. And
Do you feel that when you watch it? Do you get a little anxious?
you know what? It's so funny. I actually thought I'm gonna be like focused on myself to watch. I'm so like every time I'm watching now, I'm watching for the girls.
Yeah.
Because I know what I film, right?
Yeah.
It's our lives. So to see scenes that I'm not in, and it's just so nice. I'm like, oh, really?
Well, you are related to fellow Real Housewives of Dubai.
Yes, I
am.
am.
Chanel, and she tried to give you some advice. She said, no going below the belt. Have you been able to heed that advice?
Yes, despite the sunglasses and all. Below the belt, I think this is just the African culture. You don't touch people, marriage, family, kids. There's something that are like,
yeah,
really, there's
limits.
a boundary of limit. I think that's what she meant when she said below the belt.
Yeah.
But sunglasses, everything was like, yeah, that's a go.
Well, because, I mean, there's been fights over cheese plates, over lingerie, about comments like cackling hags, which I still say is not very nice to say to someone. But do you think some of your castmates maybe do go below the belt in that way?
No, I don't believe that at all. I think, no, they really don't. And this cheese, this thing is so stupid.
It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
Thank you for saying it's stupid, because it really is silly.
I was like, come on, really, cheese? We're going to argue about cheese?
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your hot sauce. I love the name Ubah Hot.
Thank you.
So tell me, how did you come up with the recipe for these? Have you always been a hot sauce girl?
So I'm a very foodie person,
Yeah.
and my career, as you know, modeling. And when I moved to New York, skinny was in.
Yeah.
Like you had to be looking like anorexic, but healthy.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it was, yeah. Thank God, like right now, the life is changed. Like
Yeah.
there's all this body positivity. You know, I think women stand up for themselves. They're like, we don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
This is unattainable. Like, don't sell us things for something that is not true. Sometimes there's pictures I see myself, I'm like, do I look like that? Like, stop photoshopping me, you know?
Because they're photoshopping pictures of you?
This is when I start modeling. Like, it was too much Photoshop, too much airbrush. Like, I think this was the era for that.
You don't need any Photoshop or any airbrushing.
But also, then you look at it, you understand, like, if I'm selling a car, I'm not going to make sure the car looks beautiful before I represent to someone, right?
Yeah.
So I understand what they were doing, but I like the era we are in right now in life, that people just really standing up for themselves. They want everyone to be equal and like represent people the way they are. So thank God, because now you can be a model and eat as much as you want.
And I'm going to try some of this too during the break, but we ran out of time.
Okay.
But I can't wait to try this, and you're going to tell me how to eat it.
Yes.
I will let you all know. And you can catch The Real Housewives of New York City Sundays at 9 p.m. on Bravo and streaming the next day on Peacock. Thank you, Ubah.
Thank you for having me.